So good evening, and it was a good evening on Saturday evening because Arsenal won, Man City drew with West Ham. We are 9 points clear, lads, and we have got the youngest goal scorer ever in Premier League history, who absolutely lit up the stadium and actually brought the game to life because we were probably all asleep at one point because that was an absolute farce, I can't lie, and that boy turned the whole game on its head when he came on. Obviously, we have Leverkusen tomorrow, big game, and then we have a bigger game on Sunday. Just a small matter of a League Cup final, guys. Make sure you are smashing the likes up. Make sure you sub to all the lads. Pinned comment, bless up static for the pin, bruv. And I'll be doing VAR Controversy versus Levante in an hour and a half. I ain't watching Brentford against Wolves. But fire the like button up. Yeah, after watching Premier League football, I'm bored of it. Fuck that. Yeah, let me watch some proper end-to-end attacking, technical ability, so on and so on. All cross the ball in this league. But Jezza, how are you, my friend? I bet you're happy, ain't you, mate?
Buzzing. Wow. You know, after that weekend, yeah, as I saw a few people in the group chat, namely Matty, saying last time we won this, Jez was my age. And they talk about the Premier League, I mean, and he's right. Yeah, I was 42 then, you know, and it's a big week this week. It's a massive week. Fantastic for young Dowman. Wow. I mean, yeah, I'll tell you what, I bet that boy didn't sleep Saturday night. He'd have been 100 miles in the air. I mean, well done to the kid. Well done to him. What he did, spectacular. You're never going to see that many times in your life. And we got to look after this kid. He's got absolute raw talent there. He could go on to be an absolute superstar. I know people would say, "Oh, he's only 16." Yeah, but well, we remember a certain Wayne Rooney doing that. Yeah, and look what happened to him. Yeah, went on to greatness. So yeah, fair play to the kid, brilliant. And I know everybody's gassing it up. I know you're gassing it up, Lee. Still a long way to go, mate. We've still got 7 games. Still got 7.
We have.
A lot can go wrong. We've got a game in the league. They've got a game in hand. If we lose at the Etihad, I don't want to be Mr. Negative, right? But I've seen this happen too many times. And with this manager, we never know what's going to bloody happen. With regard this week, huge week, cup final week. Yeah, throw all the form out the door, people. Cup finals are cup finals. Man City aren't firing all cylinders, but it's a cup final. We could fade and fall. They could turn up. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a massive day out on Sunday. Can't wait for it. It's been way too long. And, I'll agree. You know, I think we're pretty much done and dusted with the league. But I'm being cautious because I know what can happen. But it's a great weekend. It was a shit game, but it was a great weekend. And tomorrow night we've got Leverkusen. Let's get that job done. Come on, let's get that job done. Move on, and then Sunday, here we go.
Now, facts. Well said, mate. I've just found out as well. Big up the chat. Big up Ian. Chelsea have been done for a transfer ban as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know until now. 10 million quid fine and a transfer ban for 1 year. Unlucky. It is what it is. Big up to everyone inside as well, man. Big up Straw Manning as well. 5 months membership's crazy. Bless up to you, bro. Big up to you, my friend. DJ, he was at the game as well. You see it live and direct, mate. I bet it was electric, right? I know the game went until he came on, but how's your Monday, mate?
Yeah, it was good. I'm a few quid lighter because I had to put the car in for a service, so I had to rush to pick that up before they shut. So I got scammed there, but never mind. Is what it is. But I mean, look, let's keep the feet on the ground. The football Arsenal have been playing. If you look at the Brentford, the Wolves, going back to Sunderland away, really, we haven't really been playing too well. but we're getting the job done. By hook or by crook, we're getting the points, we're getting over the line, and that's all that matters. Against Everton on Saturday, who, by the way, I've got to give Everton praise because they're probably one of the better teams that I've seen at the Emirates for a long time. You know, they came, they gave it a go, they had a game planned, and to be honest, if they'd have gone 1 or 2-0 up in the first half, none of us would have been surprised because they probably had the clearer of chances. I wouldn't say they had the most possession, but they had the most clearer chances. And really, for 75 minutes or so, the game was going nowhere. We was all sitting there going, here we go, 0-0, points dropped. Let's hope West Ham can do the business against Man City. Then we started to look towards Man City. And then he made a positive substitution, which kind of shocked me, really. He put Saka, took off Zubimendi. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I'm not like I've been saying it all year. I don't know what people are seeing him, but that's another discussion. Puts Rice in the 6, brings on the young kid. As soon as that young kid entered the field of play, it kind of, everyone got a lift. Everyone was up in their chairs. Everyone was up, standing upright, because he's direct. He chucks away the textbook and he just says, I can't be coached. I've been put on this earth to play football. No one can tell me how to play football. I know exactly what I'm doing. He's direct, he's exciting, and he just turned the game on its head. Everyone got a lift. The players around him got a lift. Rice started to add a spring in his step. Everyone started to kind of lift the whole stadium. And then, obviously, you know, he whipped in that cross. You know, the keeper got it all wrong, which is rare because Pickford's been getting a lot of things right this season. He got that cross wrong. Hitting Capier, and Capier didn't know nothing about it, and then Gorkarez has a tapping, and then that was it. Then, and then what he done at the end just lit the whole stadium, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant to see. But we've been going on about this kid for years, Lee. I mean, for a good year or so, we've been saying about this kid. Months. You know, for a long, long time. And when I saw him in the pre-season in the friendlies. He just looks the part. And we was talking backstage, and I said it on my live stream last night. I was trying to rack my brains to put it in some context of what he was like, who he reminds me of, because you're hearing people saying about Messi and all of this, but look, let's not get carried away. The only person I can enlighten him to that I've seen in modern times is Joe Cole. I remember when Joe Cole burst onto the scene. He was brilliant with his feet, went past players, great control, good shot, good at crossing, dribbling. So he's very much like Joe Cole for me. And look, long may it continue. We've got a super talent. It just now depends on what we do as a club, what Arteta does as manager, the coaching staff does with this kid. Because let's be honest, out of all the young kids that have come through, they've not really had that much of a chance. If you look at Lewis Skelly, if you look at Wanyeri, Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, they've not really achieved under this manager. So let's hope that Dowman is different, and let's hope that he can really come on and start pushing the team forward, because he's going to save us a lot of money as well, Lee. I mean, you know, we won't have to go in the market if we can get him firing on all cylinders. So, no, it was a great occasion. Great occasion. I'm a little bit worried about Sunday because I know City have not been playing well, but we haven't really been playing well. We've just been getting the points. We've just been getting a bit fortunate here and there on certain sets of play. So Sunday's going to be wide open. Sunday's going to be absolutely anyone's game. So onwards and upwards. Do I think the league's done? I've got 1 foot off the ground, Lee. I was keeping both feet on the floor, but I've got one off the floor now. So I'm standing on one leg. I pretty much say that it's done. But as Jez says, 7 games left. A lot can happen. They've got a game in hand. We've got to go to the Etihad. We've still got Newcastle to play. So, but it should be done. If it doesn't get done, Lee, I'm sorry, mate. It's going to be absolute. I don't know what I'll do.
If we don't win this league, DJ, yeah, I swear to God, mate, I'll just do streams on the other channel.
I don't know what I'll do. I'll go.
Well, the first thing you'll be doing is giving your fucking season ticket back.
I'll ask Jez if we can start a fishing channel or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or a wine channel, or a wine tasting channel. I don't know what I'll do, Lee. Honestly, but no, it's done, man. It's done. It was a great occasion, but it was a bit frustrating up until he came on. I was still getting a bit. Come on, look, we're struggling here. And yeah, but roll on Sunday.
Yeah, facts.
And tomorrow, so Leverkusen tomorrow. That's not a gimme. They're not out of that.
They drew with Bayern Munich at the weekend.
They are not out of that. They're a good side. There's a lot of work to be done in that game, Lee.
But Bayern Munich, Bayern Leverkusen are taking the wholesale fucking piss out of us on Twitter, by the way. Has somebody got a TV on? I bet Kenny's the culprit.
No, it's probably a.
Bless her, because there's something in the background. But yeah, Bayern Leverkusen. Before I come on to Kenny, yeah, look at the state of Bayern Leverkusen. Arsenal Stadium checklist. Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal training sessions at Colney held in total darkness, so the players can develop predator-level ball tracking. All right, mate. Is he for real? That's got to be a wind-up, isn't it? Yeah. Look at this one.
That's how it should be anyway, Lee, because no one puts the ball in there anyway.
No one puts the ball in the fucking quadrants. So just turn up and don't even bother. Just get rid of the paint, mate.
No,
get rid of the quadrant.
It's going to be a tough game, though, Lee. It's going to be a tough game. It ain't going to be a gimme. Definitely not.
Nah.
Do you know, I would not be at all surprised. I know that is a very big piss take. I wouldn't be at all surprised in 2 or 3 years you'll see that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. That will happen. They'll do away with it. They change everything. Kenny, you was at the game as well. And you were probably the same as DJB, mate. Probably falling asleep up until 89 minutes.
No. Yeah. Something different going on there, I think. For a start, first off, for Everton, were very organised. They had an outlet. They weren't cowardly in the way they played. They went for it. Second half, I think when they got tired a bit, their organisation was very, very good. But I have to admit, can't knock it. We kept on going and going and going, knocking on that door. It'd be a lie to say we didn't. And I was, that's what really impressed me. But I'll tell you one thing, though. God. The last time I felt this kind of excitement after a match was Bournemouth. And even then, it was a bit of a mess because we conceded 2 goals and we got ourselves into bad habits. And that was probably the beginning of the end for our league title win because of the way we played, how open we were and how we were making mistakes. And after that team, we must have watched that game, thought, right, we can beat these. But if as long as we don't concede, we won't lose the game. And that cost us in the end. But I'll tell you one thing now. I must say, when Pickford made his one mistake and that ball went to Gyökeres and it went in the net, the whole ground's disrupted. I thought the roof was coming off. And then it's one of the things I thought, my glasses. I was like this, playing, protect the glasses. They're already loose already. I'll get some new ones. But you didn't care in the end. And then the second goal, the emotions, it was so emotional that I couldn't. I had to sit still for about 15 minutes because I thought I had to pinch myself that I just witnessed that. And I stayed in the ground for another 20 minutes because people, when you got to concourse, it was just packed of people thinking, shaking their heads and thinking, what have I just seen? And it was this anticipation where a lot of people thinking, I think we've won this. I think we're going to win the league. And I think we've gone from like hoping to, I think we're going to win the league. And it's just like the whole emotions was just thinking, there were people in tears. There was a woman in front of me at the final, she was in tears. She was crying. She couldn't believe it. It was just it wasn't Max Dowman's goal. It wasn't Gyökeres' goal. It was the whole situation of the realisation that we can actually win this league. Because I'll tell you one thing, a lot of people, had their doubts. They haven't been too happy with the way we played. They know that, we're running on empty, that we're tired, and we do look tired. But for us to keep on going and going and going, the players really wanted it. And that's something we saw with our own eyes. We know they wanted it. We've heard them talk about it, but they really wanted it. They kept on going and going and going. And Saka, very lucky to be on the pitch. I thought Madueke was very unlucky to come off because I thought Madueke, if he went on the right-hand side, I think he would have done more. He would have had more pace. But, you know, he kept his man on and it worked out. And then when Dowman came on again, I always say with Max Dowman, best time to play him coming towards the end of the season is when teams are getting a bit tired in the last 15, 20. Because my biggest worry about Max is that if you start him, he has to do the dirty jobs that all the other players have to do. Yeah. He's got to track back. He's got to mark his area. He's got to mark his area at set pieces. You don't want him having too much information. You want him to play with abandon. Like, you want the hunchback off his back. You want him to sing, and dance. He's only going to do it in the last 15, 20 minutes. And I don't want him coached. I don't want, Mick Arteta just chatting in his ear and Jovel chatting in his ear. I just want him to just go out and play and enjoy themselves. Because it ain't going to last long with Max. In a couple of years, he's going to be like Joe Cole. He's going to be a system-type player where all the joy is going to be sucked out of his game, and then he has to make his way. And these kind of dropping the shoulders, techers, what you're going to see is one-touch football from him. One-touch move, pass move, and he'll be very direct. And you might see it occasionally, but for him to succeed at Arsenal, he's going to have to fit into the way we play. That's why I'm sitting down on him, because we felt like that about Ethan, didn't we? Obviously, they're different players, but when Ethan played against Leicester, hit the bar, we thought, you know what, we've got a player on here. And then a few months later, he's taken out the firing line against Brentford. So we have to sort of enjoy it whilst you can. But to be honest with ourselves and think, you know what, it was a team effort, but of course, he's going to get the brownie points. He's going to get his man in the match because he changed the game and long way to say it. And Gyökeres as well. I'm glad he did what he had to do. I'm not going to get Gyökeres to do things that he can't do or criticise him for what he can't do. He was in the right place at the right time, and that was it. There's going to be other games, maybe tomorrow and Sunday. We'll call him Herman Monster because let's face it, as long as he gets my goals, I'll be okay. But long term, I'm going to need to see a bit more from him. But going into Leverkusen tomorrow, it's 1-1. There's no away goals. We haven't got any divine right to win it. We've got to go back to Will, go for it emotionally. Have we got this? We got it physically in us to do it? We'll find out tomorrow. It's not going to be easy. No. Remember, their league has sorted them out by giving them enough rest. You know what I mean? Obviously, they played the best team in one of the best teams in Europe, but they may be, a little bit fresher than us, but they got injuries. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a big, big game. And Man City, can't wait for that game. It's 50-50. We own one from 8 years ago. One thing Man City have got over us is that they got better quality forwards. We got a better quality defence. Midfield's a 50-50. Can't wait. Let the best team win.
It's not even always the best team that win, Kenny.
Can I ask you?
The best team in the team that put the ball in the back of the net, but the best team overall. Yeah, it's not always that, is it? We were the best team when we played Michael Owen, and then Michael Owen fucking shanked us. Yeah. And the same, and United were better than us in 05 when we done them on pens. But go on, Jezza, you were going to say something before I rudely cut you off, mate. Sorry, mate.
No, not at all. Not at all. This is controversial. In the game
it's
against,
unlike you, Jez.
No.
Last week it was scarves. What's this week? Bobblats?
Yeah. No. In the game against Everton, Havertz was fouled in the 18-yard box. Right, he got a boot down the back of his ankle. Was that a penalty?
I said on the watch along, because you didn't see at the time. It looked like it was just a slight nudge in his back and he fell over, but he did actually get scraped down the Achilles, didn't he? Or down the ankle. But then at the other end, Saliba was manhandling Beto around the waist, trying to cuddle him, trying to dance with him.
But the point is, what I'm trying to make a point here.
Both could have been penalties here, but both I thought were soft.
The other night when we got a penalty against Leverkusen, to me was not a penalty. that one against Havertz, which VAR didn't even look at.
Nope.
Didn't even look at. Right.
Well, they would have looked at it. They just didn't think it was clear and obvious.
They dissed it off. They dissed it off within 3 seconds. That was a clear penalty.
But this is the thing. If we hadn't won that game, that would have been the talking point.
That's saying.
Yeah, but we won the game, so nobody gives a fuck that we didn't get the penalty. And this is why football fans are so fickle. Yeah, because it's like, oh, it don't matter now because Max Dowman's took all the headlines. Well, no, it still does matter because that is a penalty, and so is Everton's one. Yeah, they're soft. They're both soft as shit. But at the same time,
I have to be honest. Right, I don't often criticise referees. You know that.
Yeah.
I have to say that referee was shit.
Well, on Saturday,
he was terrible.
I think
he missed so.
Yeah, he did.
What about the foul when Rice lost his boot?
Oh, in the first 30 seconds.
I thought he was injured then. I thought he was coming off.
He was limping a bit, wasn't he?
We was in the stands and we was going like, he's off from there. He's coming off. Fuck. And we was like, oh no, we're going to be without Rice now.
You have to admit, when the incident with Havertz, no in the ground, not one person in the ground went up and said penalty. No screaming and shouting. The only time I realised I realised there was an issue was when I got WhatsApps to say that's a penalty. He took him out. We didn't see it. We just saw Kai Havertz getting on his wrong side, lost his balance, went down, put his hand up, and the referee went play on. And we were happy with that because we didn't see that as a penalty. But TV has so many angles that maybe it was a penalty. But there was another one with Beto as well and Saliba in the first half, where again we didn't think that was a penalty. What we wanted is that we wanted the game to fly. I mean, I've got in another Gyökeres fan in there again. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Leave my striker alone. You've got an agenda.
What more do people want? What more do people want? He scored the goals. You know, what more do you want? Do you want me to?
I'm glad he scored though, Kenny, because he's free, the only 3 touches he had before that goal. He tried to cut it back and passed it straight to an Everton shirt.
Yeah, he passed it straight into midfield.
Right? Honestly, he's an absolute nightmare to watch. So if he doesn't score goals, I'm like that.
Yeah, but I'm not too funny, right? It is what it is. But the fact is that I'm a football fan. I couldn't care less whether they play for us or not. I've been watching football all my life, and the first match I remember watching live, and I must have been 4. So that's 50 years of watching football. I'm not one of you highlights lads, or one of you GAs or you stats mathematicians. I see a player, and I know within about a week whether he's good enough to play for us or not, and I'm going to say it. I don't care. I'm not into my wife's the prettiest girl my wife's the prettiest woman in the world, and my brother's the biggest, strongest man. I call it as I say it. Doesn't matter whether they play for us or not. So I'm not going to just praise Gyökeres because he wears a shirt. I'm going to say, well done. You're in the right place at the right time. You did your job, but the stats don't lie. The stats lie. You're not good enough to play for Arsenal. It's nothing personal. I want you to do well. I want you to prove you wrong. But from what I've seen, Gyökeres is an acquired taste.
Gyökeres just needs to stand in the width of the 18-yard box and just tap the ball in. But we don't play like that.
If trouble with Gyökeres, right? Gyökeres is like corned beef. I can't stand corned beef.
You like pork chops, didn't you, Kenny?
Yeah, I hate corned beef. I hate lemon meringue. Gyökeres reminds me of that. But if he scores goals, I'll overlook it. But that's how I feel about him. I don't rate him. But it's not personal, and I want him to do well. I'm never going to dig him out when he scores goals because that's what he does. It builds up his confidence, and I win matches. Good luck to the man.
Gyökeres is like a bad uncle at a wedding, isn't he? He has to be there, and you have to put up with him. But really, you don't want him there, really.
Fucking hell, we've got to deal with this guy all night. I think you've all got a personal agenda against Gyökeres. I think it's very disgusting behaviour, guys.
As long as he's scoring it.
You seen our friend Harry Symeou's one?
I know. I didn't even know any.
Or Tom Canton. I think they are worse than me when it comes to analysing.
Yeah, but they want a Sheshko. So Yeah, because their manager wanted Sesko. Unfortunately for Sesko, he ain't going to win nothing, and Jokeris is
Tr-
going to win a
trouble,
title.
trouble is, Lee, the football man in me wanted him as well.
Yeah. See, this is why all you Jokeris haters wanted Sesko. Yeah.
Right.
You all wanted Sesko.
Kenny's worse than me with Gorkarez. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm
He's
just
on
saying,
16 goals in 40 appearances.
I'm looking at Gorkarez as an all-round striker.
The stats were the biggest lies ever.
Yeah, but if you take, sorry to cut over you lads here, if you take them 11 goals out in the Premier League, he's had the first goal in how many games? He had the first goal in that game. He had the goal when we were 1-1 against Tottenham the other day to make it 2-1. Yeah, he had the first goal against Leeds, I think. Is that the first goal or a winning goal?
No, he had the fourth goal against Leeds.
No, in the first game at home. I think he had the first, didn't he?
Saka got the first goal.
Yes, you're right. Saka did get the first goal. You're right. And then he got the ball cut in.
I think
he scored the first goal in quite a few games, which is the hardest goal to get, right?
Look,
or he's put us in the lead multiple times this season. So people can have a go at him, and I hear it. He ain't great to look and watch. He's not aesthetically pleasing, is he? Like he looks like he's tripping over after.
You know what I respect.
If you put him, do you see what I like about that goal? He was there.
He
6 yards out.
He was the first to react. He was the first
tapping,
and that's what he's got to be.
That's all he's got to do.
Is he a bit like a glorified Charlie Nicholas, Kenny?
No, Charlie Nicholas had
Kenny's going to destroy you for that one, mate.
Charlie Nicholas had But the thing with Charlie Nicholas was Charlie Nicholas was the Mesut Ozil of the 1980s. He was a Mesut Ozil of the 1980s, where he'll have one good game in about 5. And then if he scores a couple of goals in a couple of games, we won't stop talking about it. I mean, the only hat-trick he scored, the only time he scored a hat-trick was against Grimsby in a 4-3 FA Cup win in '86. He scored a couple of goals against Spurs, and we loved him for it. But we loved the player we thought he was, just like we are with Mesut. In terms of Victor, I've got nothing but respect for Victor, because he's come to a team where he's under. Where basically the bus is leaving a depot at Muswell Broadway. He was leaving the depot at Crouch End, and sometimes he misses the bus, but he keeps on trying to get the bus. So
he's trying to run after it.
He must shake his hand, but you see in the way he plays. Sometimes the W7 and the W3 keep on go past him. Yeah, but he keeps on getting that bus ticket.
He's scored in his four games out of the last 8. And in that time, he scored 6 goals. That's when we fucking need him.
Yeah.
Leeds he scored when we were winning cool. Yeah. He scored 2 out of the 3 against Sunderland. Yeah. He scored 2 out of the 4 against Tottenham. One of them was to put us in the lead. Yeah, and he scored the opening goal to put us in the lead against Everton.
Yeah.
And it's like no, when we beat Everton away,
got a penalty.
He did get the penalty. You're right.
Yeah, Saka gave him a penalty. You know the same penalty they gave Havertz 2 seasons ago at Bournemouth. Yeah. And that's what
I'm saying. Like a Burnley game, he scored. Yeah, he scored. He was on the pitch 45 minutes and he scored. Yeah, we won 2-0 away. Yeah, Forest. Mendy scored the opening goal in that, or 2 goals in that game. He got the 3rd. Against Leeds, he got 2 in a 5-0. Like he hasn't scored in a lot of games. Like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think
6, 7, 8. He's only scored in 8 league games. Yeah. He's only 11 goals, but he's had 29 appearances. So when you look at it like that, you go, yeah, cool. He ain't been great. But when you look at how long he's on the pitch for and the way we play football, he's the wrong striker. The best striker we could have gone for. In fact, I say the best, and he is probably the best striker. I'll rephrase that. The striker that fits Mikel Arteta's system the best out of any striker on the planet is Harry Kane. Yeah, we would have fucking doggled this league already. We would have this league wrapped up. We'd be favourites to win. Well, we are favourites to win most things. Yeah, we'll piss the Champions League with Kane up front. He ain't Harry Kane. Yeah, look at Erling Haaland. You stop passing the ball to Erling Haaland, all of a sudden he can't score a fucking goal anymore. Yeah. It's the same with this guy. 3 touches, 5 touches, 4 touches. Haaland had 10 touches at the weekend. 10.
Yeah, but he missed chances that he normally puts away, though.
But his confidence is way down as well. And then they're looking over their shoulder thinking, well, we're fucked against Real Madrid. Yeah, we're fucked in the Premier League. All they've got left is the domestic cups. Yeah, so don't be surprised if he scores against us at the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't.
no, don't be surprised if Haaland scores again. I still think we'll win that, by the way. And we'll get to that in a sec. But if you want a striker that's going to write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, and all of that bollocks, yeah, well, Harry Kane's your guy. If you want a guy that just puts the ball in the back of the net, but it don't look great, and he don't do it anywhere near as consistently, and he looks like shit after the time, well, that's how we play football. If Hansi Flick had him at Barca, or Enrique had him at PSG, he would have been on about 30-odd goals this season.
You mean Gyökeres?
Yeah, because the amount of chances they create.
Yeah,
Look at Victor Osimhen. He gets chance
Barca,
after chance after chance. So he'll miss 5. Nobody cares about the 5 he misses.
Will he get through the door? Will he get through the door with his technique at Barca? I don't think he'll get through the door.
You don't need to have that much technique to be a striker.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. But the fact is that it's a team like Barcelona.
The midfielders have got all the tech and they're wingers.
Yeah, I've seen many players go there. Like, do you remember a guy called Salinas years back? Julio Salinas. One of the reasons why he didn't get much game time is because Cruyff was talking about his technique and his, you know what I mean. And he's
Barca always loved the techie thing. Yeah, but at the same time, we've seen so many players play for Barcelona, play for Real Madrid. With no technique up front, they're still bad goals because of the sheer volume of chances they create in games. We dominate most teams in Europe, let alone the Premier League, with possession and passing. Problem is, we don't cross the ball first time. That's why that pass from Dowman, touch, look up, touch, cross. That caused absolute pandemonium. And it took a 16-year-old boy to do that. What the fuck was Saka doing all game? What did he actually do, by the way? What did Madueke do apart from run around a lot? Whoopee. You're on fucking $100,000 a week, mate. Yeah, but what does Zubimendi do? And do you know what? He threw the dice. He threw the dice on that, and he got lucky. Because when he took Zubimendi off, I said, "Well, where the fuck's Saka playing in?" And then we looked, and we was like, "Oh shit!" He's put Eze in the 8, Rice in the 6, Saka in the 10, Dowman on the right. So you put Saka in the 10 for a 16-year-old boy. But he was panicking at that point. So he just threw everything on, and it worked. And fair play, we're going to win the league. And we'll all be fucking buzzing when we win the league. 2 of you will be there. You know what I'm saying? Palace away, well, I know fucking Kenny will be there. But my point is, we are going to win it. Man City look absolutely shell-shocked, but he has not got any. He's just got lucky in a sense, but you can't be lucky and win a league.
No, you can't.
You can't be lucky and win a league. Let's just be real with it. So anyone who thinks I'm negative, I'm giving him praise. Maybe it's a backhanded fucking praise, but either way, he's got players that have got him out of jail. And when people say he don't rotate properly, like I do and we do, he don't rotate properly. He flogs players to death. Timber, a latest one, he's out. Who fucking knew? He's been injured for weeks. When Declan's gone down, you lot in the state going, fucking hell, Declan's
he's going to play with square up.
You reckon?
He doesn't trust Ben White. He don't trust Ben White. He'd have bought Ben White.
He's cropped as well.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll put in a group that, because his press conference, he talks about specific players. Like Trossard's in contention for tomorrow.
He's cropped.
But he's in contention to play tomorrow, according to Arteta. Ben White, he says he's really, he looks like he's in contention as well. We don't know if he's going to play. Timber's out, but he reckons it's a few days, which means I don't want Timber to play tomorrow. I need Timber for that final against Doku and Semenyo, which is what he's basically saying. And he said about Odegaard, that Odegaard is really trying to...
Yeah, he doesn't know. We need to speak to the doctors. We'll get the fucking... He says that every press conference.
Leave Odegaard out.
The doctors in the press conference because he's telling me he don't communicate with the doctors. He says it every press conference.
He's gone. He's at Old Trafford next season.
I don't know. I'm not so sure he's going Man United. It'd be funny though, because everyone
he ain't going Chelsea, Lee, is he?
He's on too much money. He'll break their wage cap
for signing me, Chelsea.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He changed it up at the weekend because he had to. With 20 minutes to go, he just went, "Fuck it, I'll bring Dowman." Excuse me. I'll bring Dowman on. Yeah, I'll bring Gyökeres on before that. Yeah. But I was surprised he took 29 off, even though I didn't think he played well at all. I thought he was fucking awful. Terrible. Yeah, that guy's supposed to have bulked up in the gym. Yeah, he looks like he's lost weight. Yeah, and he can't. The way they just moved him off the ball multiple times in that game was embarrassing. But we've seen that with Trossard. We see it with Saka. Yeah, we see it with Martinelli. Yeah, and it's like it's a miracle, really, that we are going to win the league. But that
It
also shows the quality of the rest of the league. Yeah, and I don't really care about the quality of the league. If we win it, I've waited fucking 22 years for this. So have we all. Yeah, about time we win the league. And fair
Was
play.
the league great last season, though, Lee? Was it great last season? Because
The
every
league's
year,
been shit for a decade. Since Alexis Sanchez played for this club. After that, this league's been shit, mate. It's been crap. You had the Liverpool and Man City title races.
You say that.
After about 2018, 19,
Can I just say on that Dowman cross, if that was Saka on the right, he lays that square. He don't cross that ball in.
Yeah, probably.
No, he won't cross that in. And if he does, he'd whip it without venom.
He'd been looking at Rice or anyone inside him. Or he'd have cut inside and got tackled. But
or he'd just do one of them little floaty crosses. That was a floating cross, but it had whip on it.
Played it through the midfield.
You got to remember, as much as we're praising Max, yes, he did change the man. Let's not forget, you know, but there still needed a bit of work done. You know, Pickford, you know, trying to help his team out. If he had to come for it, he made a mistake. Hincapié got lucky. A lot of luck happened, but you've got to make your luck. And yeah, Max is a positive signing. But when we talk about Max, you just have to remember Madueke and Saka still ahead of him. Maybe, and in next season, maybe that's going to be a situation where we can demand a lot more from Max. But at this stage, when I see Max, I'm really excited. But I just think, you know what? Just let him just enjoy his football. I don't want him to start games.
I want him to see. I disagree. I want him starting every week. And
but Lee, if he starts games, he's not going to give you what you want. He's going to be.
Kenny, 100%. Kenny, I see him in pre-season, right, against Newcastle. I'll grab the super chats in a minute, lads. Yeah, I see him in pre-season against Newcastle, and he's up against Joel Linton. Comes on the pitch and absolutely fucking dog walks him, destroyed Joel Linton. And Joel Linton's a big lad.
Yeah.
And he's a bully, like, and he'll hurt you, he'll elbow you, he'll grab you, he'll fucking kick you. Yeah. And Joel Linton got absolutely fucking destroyed by a 15-year-old child running rings around him and won a penalty in that game. Yeah, I think he got him booked with the first or second time he tackled him. Yeah, so when he first came on, me and Rashid were sat there, we were like, lovely. Yeah, and he come on. When you guys have watched a lot more football than I have, yeah? Right? But when you see a player and they just do that little body feint, yeah, without touching the ball, bro, you can't teach that. You got that or you ain't. Yeah, when Saka's getting the ball, he don't do the body feint. Odegaard overdoes it. Yeah, because it's not natural to Odegaard to do it. He's just doing it to skip around and touch. You don't need to touch the fucking ball, mate. Max Dowman in that pre-season game against Newcastle, I was like, he's ready to start football match at 15. He's fucking unreal. Yeah, and you can tell you're so technically secure, left and right foot. He's tall. He's like 6 foot, 6'1". Yeah, and he's got a burst of pace. Yeah, and his brain, the way you imagine being that good at football at 15. Like I was fucking doing me a favour.
I wonder if he plays for the school team.
Was fucked.
I wonder if he plays for the school.
No, he won't be allowed to. He won't be allowed to.
I'm joking. Imagine him. Imagine his PE teacher. Come on, Max. Just give us 5 minutes. We've got a cup match.
Imagine him bowling into school today, mate. Imagine him walking into school today, mate. I swear, Dad, he's walking in like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Imagine his PE teacher. Come on, Max. Just give us 10 minutes. We've got a cup match against the school down the road.
Yeah, against Eton or someone. We've got an FA Cup semi-final against Eton.
See, he can't leave school until June, isn't he? Because
he can't leave till he's 18.
No, he can leave school at 16.
When?
But he can't leave. He can't actually leave school.
Well, if you've got money, you can leave at 16 instead of 18. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but the family have got money.
Yeah, that's wages.
The family have got dough, mate.
No, but to be fair to him, yeah, fair fucking play to him, because he walked on that pitch knowing that he's been thrown into that game with 20 minutes to go, and it's 0-0. The fans are fucking. We see all the fans on TV. They're all like this. All fucking shitting it, yeah. Thinking, we're fucked. They're all like head on their hands, faces like this, yeah. And he comes on, he goes, and then there's performances like that. And people say we're overdoing it, and he's only a youngster, and this and that. No. We've all watched enough football over the years to know that kid is talented, mate. Yeah, it's now where he goes, and where he goes from there is down to the manager, down to him, down to his friends and family around him, yeah, and down to that football club to look after him, right? But at the same time, he's walked on that pitch and he's gone, we ain't fucking drawing today, mate. No fucking chance. He has just absolutely destroyed seasoned Premier League experienced players. Yeah, every time he gets the ball, you're off your seat. I ain't seen a player like him play for us since Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez, every time he got the ball, I was like, he's going to do something.
Yeah.
How long ago did he leave the club?
He was brilliant.
He was class, wasn't
He won't push that, Lee. He engineered the move himself.
Yeah, and he's still balling out at Seville, by the way. He's still
man.
balling out.
Alexis Sanchez was a big fish in a small pond, which was Arsenal at the time.
He was. But this is where we have to go from here. Like, do we now kick on with him, or does he stagnate like Ethan? Because Ethan's quality. Yeah, Ethan should be playing for this football club. Let's be real with it. And I'll say one more thing. Yeah, I'm going to go bathroom quick. Right? Is anyone asking for our captain to come back in the team? No, because he should be fucking ashamed of himself, mate. And I don't believe he's injured. I couldn't give a fuck what anyone tells me. Not only that, every single one of them wingers, Martinelli, Madueke, Saka, Trossard, every single one of them should be embarrassed of themselves. Yeah, they've been getting paid over 100 grand a week each since they've been at this club, pretty much. Yeah, that's a fine, Kenny. Yeah, and every single one of them is getting paid over 100 grand a week to play for this football club. And a 16-year-old boy showed you levels at the weekend. He showed you levels against Mansfield. He's shown you levels against Leeds this season when he came on and fucking won penalty. And the run rings around their fullback. Yeah, they should all be embarrassed of themselves. Martinelli's been at this club for about 7.5 years. Saka's been here for fucking 7 years playing in the first team. They should be embarrassed.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're on nearly $500,000 a week then too.
Can I just ask a question that Jez can discuss it and all of that? I know what we're saying about Odegaard, and I get it. You know, he's not at the levels, and he should be sold and all of that. But I said this the other day. If you take the euphoria of the Max Dowman and where we are in the league because City have been crap and Liverpool and all that, since Odegaard's been out the team, has the team improved drastically that much? Because for me, Eze and all of that has come in and not really improved it that much.
But that comes back to the manager. Doesn't matter whether it's the B team, the A team, the fucking C team. That's how we play football.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want Odegaard back in the team, but what I'm saying is, as he improved, as Odegaard being out the team improved the team's performance, have we gone up a level since he's not been playing?
No,
I don't think we have.
It's the system. Well, there you go. Lukey Dukes has said it's the style of play, mate. You know, it's the same old bullshit. And you know, I'm very disappointed. I said on whatever stream it was, Eze just hasn't kicked in for me, and I don't blame him as the player.
No,
I blame it on the manager. And yeah, people will say, "Oh, you're negative. We're top of the league. We're going to win the league, and all this." Yeah, okay, I hear it. We've still got a long way to go, right? I'm pretty much there. I'm saying, yeah, we've pretty much done it now, but I'm not putting the flags out just yet. Right, I'm not going to climb up lampposts and put out the bunting just right. I'm not, because at the end of the day, it could all go horribly wrong. But to get to your point there, DJB, right? It's the system. It's slow, it's ponderous and boring, right? And we got a different game coming up tomorrow night, yeah, and we got a totally different game coming up on Sunday. And I said at the start of the stream, throw all the form out the fucking window, man. Cup finals, right? We can go back and look at cup finals back in time. Right? Yeah. Birmingham City, 2011. Should have battered them. Should have battered them.
Yeah.
And what happened? We lost. Right? If we want to go back further than that, 1980, West Ham, they were in Division 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
Jez, I've got two for you. I got Southern Leeds 1973. Southern Second Division. Leeds the best team on the planet. Yeah. And I got 1976. Was it Stoke? Southampton. Southampton versus Man United 1976.
Yeah.
Southampton Second Division. Man United finished third in the league in 1976. Die-hard favourites.
Yeah, we've also had. I know it's a different cup, but we've also had Wigan beat Man City in a cup final before.
Yeah.
What
Do you
about
reckon
us?
the occasion will get to them Sunday?
Yeah, us against Swindon. Yeah.
Do you
69.
reckon the occasion will get to them Sunday because it's their first major final as a team, isn't it? I know.
I
they've
don't
been
think it does,
striving
bro.
to get there.
I don't think it does because if this was a Champions League final, I think they'd be shitting themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a League Cup final. Yeah, and we got to the semi last season. Yeah, we're now in the final. Yeah, and let's be real. Man City have got Real Madrid on fucking Wednesday. Good luck with that because they ain't coming back from that. They're 3-0 down.
No, they're finished.
We'll probably have a harder game against Leverkusen than they will against Madrid, though, to be fair, which evens it up again because we've got to play football. Well, we've got to win. There ain't no way they're winning. So they might just throw out a whole fucking reserve team. Yeah, which means they might have some kind of advantage in that respect. Yeah, but we're better than them. Let's just be real. We're better than Man City, and we have been for a fucking year, nearly a whole year. We've been better than them all season. They're crap. Yeah, we're not much better, but we're better. And we know how to not lose. Yeah, when they're playing bad, they end up losing. Yeah, or they end up fucking up. Like the other night when they played Real Madrid, I said to everyone, don't fuck around. It's Real Madrid, mate. And I said, that's their competition. I didn't think they'd win 3-0. Yeah, and they missed a penalty. Yeah, Man City. Yeah, maybe Man City play tomorrow. Maybe it's tomorrow. Either way, lads. No, they ain't beating Real Madrid over the legs, over the two legs. They might win on the day. They're going through. Real Madrid will score. Vinny Jr. will score at the Etihad when they play. Yeah, because they're gonna have a go to show a bit of pride and all of this and that. The problem is we're 1-1 and we're at home. Yeah, if we were 3-0 down, we'd probably do exactly the same as what I think Man City are doing tomorrow. They're going to throw that game in the bin because they want that cup. Because even though they're crap, they can still go, well, we won something. Yeah, and that puts a fucking...
Well, they didn't win nothing last year, Lee, did they?
No, so they've got to try and win that League Cup, haven't they? If they win Champions League, they ain't good enough, Jez.
Yeah, that's the
we
thing.
we could potentially scam our way to winning the Champions League because I don't think we're good enough to win it. But the way we play, we don't lose. We've lost 3 games all season in all competitions, and one of them was a Szoboszlai free kick at Anfield for first game of the season or third game of the season. Sorry, wraps it top bins. We've lost to Emi Buendia at Aston Villa in the 96th minute, 2-1. Yeah, and the other game was Man United at home. Yeah, and that was just they played us off the park. To be fair,
we are difficult to beat, but the fact is that it is a final. You know, we've had to, go to the well, and just start drinking out of the well because of the fact that we, got a lot of players out of injury, got a lot of players looking knackered. Thank God that Man City have got the same problem as us, players looking knackered, players off form. But when it comes to the Champions League, that's a whole different ball game. I saw enough last week for me to say, you know what, from what I saw, in the Champions League last week, our foreign cousins are caught up with us in terms of their fitness-wise now, and they'd always be able to keep the ball. And they're not going to be dumb enough. Like Leverkusen weren't as stupid as some of the teams we played in the league stage, who just thought, you know what, we're at home, let's just go for Arsenal. Big mistake. What Leverkusen did is what tells me it's going to be really, really difficult. We're going to have to rely on a lot of players to come back to their best, because you can shit your house your way, maybe through a few cup competitions, but in the Champions League, this is the best of the best. It's not as good as it was before, not as good as it was back, around 2005 up until about 2011, when I thought there was some bloody good teams and bloody good players. But if you asked me 2 months ago, I would have said Arsenal smashed Barcelona. After what I saw,
no chance.
That's it. I got it wrong. But after what I saw last week, and I've seen our teams and our cousins like the Barcelonas, the Leverkusen, the Bayern Munich are looking a lot fitter than us. English side. I'm reversing my opinion. I think the Champions League would be a step too far for us, and that's why I was celebrating, and that's why we all got emotional, because we thought, you know what, this is a sacrilege. I'm saying it is. I got what I wanted. I could get what I really want. I do care about the Carabao Cup. I do care about the Champions League. I care about the FA Cup, but I want the league. I'll be upset if we didn't win all the other trophies, but I won't lose sleep over it. If we don't win this league, I'll lose sleep. I really want this league more than anything.
We're winning this league. We've already won it. Man, we only need 4 wins, right?
Yeah.
If we win the next 4 games, we win it against Fulham, which means the next game, West Ham, we can give them 3 points and relegate Tottenham. But we just need to beat Man City at the Etihad.
And then we meet West Ham in the FA Cup final.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then we'll beat them in the FA Cup final. They'll stay up and they'll go, well, shake hands, lads. We're relegated Tottenham.
We've Southampton already then yet.
Well, no. That's going to be.
I don't think we'll win the Champions League. I don't think we're good enough.
I don't
think we're good enough for that. When teams, like people are saying, when the teams keep the ball on the ground, pass it quickly, like Everton did, yeah, they'll rip you apart. Look at Saliba's performance in that game at the weekend. He was fucking awful.
Trouble is, right, there has to come a point in time, and I know what you're saying because I want the Champions League more than anything, right? So I'll be gutted if we crash out the Champions League, or when we crash out, or if we crash out. But there has to come a point in time, whoever's the manager has got to go, Champions League's our priority, because this club has got to win it sooner or later. I'm sorry. It has to. You know, I know if we win the Premier League, it's 20, it's 20 odd years and everything else. I was breakdancing the last time we won it. That's how long ago we won it. Right? But I'm not being funny, right?
Your age?
Well, I was, Kenny. I was cutting a rug up.
He was in his prime back then, Kenny.
I was still going nightclubs the last time we won it. No, I was coming to the end of it, to be honest. So I was hanging on in there.
Going down Chicago's. Grab a granny night.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
there has to come a point. There has to come.
You know I'm old as well.
What, Wayne Rooney? You said that, right? There has to come a point where this team sits down and goes, hang on a minute, we've got to win this Champions League, because we can't keep going on and on and on and not winning it. You know what I mean? It has to be a priority sooner or later, Kenny.
No,
what you saying, guys? I mean, I don't know. There has to be.
No, I think the thing about the Champions League is the format as it is. It's so hard for an English team to win the Champions League. Not because they're poor teams. It's the intensity of our league and the fact that UEFA have made it more exciting for us to watch. But it's a case of where there's too many games. And we don't have a midwinter break. So when we do play these games, in February March, we've already had a massive, massive league campaign. Doesn't matter where you're on the side, if you're going for the league or you're going for the Champions League or you're just fighting to stay in division. The intensity of every game is so harsh that you've got to go into the Champions League again. You got a game against Everton. We're all talking about certain fans think that Leverkusen is going to be the perfect game for us, and we're all going to be in easy street. But people don't realise how much emotionally, physically, and mentally Sunday took out of us.
Yeah, true.
We're asking those players Saturday, I mean, to put in the same performance again.
Yeah.
Against Leverkusen, and then
with a cup final in their minds,
and then you've got the cup final. Thank God we've got a break afterwards.
Yeah,
because that is like, you think as fans, right? We all got tickets to the final. Some of us are going tomorrow, and we're mentally tired. We're not involved. We're just 4 years. We're at the players. That's why I do think the Champions League in its format, unless English clubs have a midwinter break, not this phantom rubbish we had, a few months ago, and the phantom rubbish we're having next season with wearing an Easter break. Yeah, like things close down in Easter. Wow. But fundamentally, we should be considering having a midwinter break. I'm not saying that English clubs are going to suddenly play better, but I'd want us to have equal footing as the PSGs, the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, the Bayern Munichs in winning that Champions League. I want it to be a level playing field. And we don't give ourselves any help whatsoever. Look at PSG, what the French League did for them in lieu of their Champions League game. How they postponed games on their behalf And Bayern Munich, German league would do it for Bayern Munich, the Bundesliga. What does the Premier League do for English clubs?
No Boxing Day football then, Kenny?
I want it stopped. Stopped.
But don't you think they've got a different attitude, these continental teams, when they play in the Champions League? It means everything to them, doesn't it? Barcelona, Real Madrid, the Champions League, being champions of Europe just means everything to them. Do you know what I mean? They just seem to have a different outlook towards it than what we do. I mean, you look in midweek, you look at Newcastle struggled, drew, didn't they? Liverpool lost against Galatasaray. All right, Spurs, we all know about them, but Chelsea got beat. We struggled against Bayer Leverkusen. Is that down to fitness or attitude? Because I look at these teams in Europe and they just seem to have a different spring in their step when it comes to the Champions League. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just, I mean, Lee watches a lot of football on the like Spanish and all of that. They just seem to have a different attitude towards the Champions League than English clubs. I don't know what it is. It might be just me. I don't know.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. Exactly why they have a different attitude towards it. Yeah, because this is the be-all and end-all. It's the holy grail. You win the Champions League. Yeah, Champions League. English clubs are so stuck up their own arse thinking they're better than everyone. Yeah, don't have anywhere near. Let's just be real with it. We've had Aston Villa and Forest back in the day win it.
Yeah.
Celtic were the first British team to win it, weren't they? The Lisbon Lions. Yeah. We've had Chelsea win it twice. We've had Man City win it. We've had fucking Man United win it. Liverpool win it. Yeah. And it's like, so we have this God-given right to think that we're the bollocks and it's the best league in the world and this and that. But when it comes down to it, yeah, we're actually nowhere near the level of these Europeans. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, let's just be real with it. The way they play football, you see the easiest way to describe this, yeah? See when we played the Euros final, yeah, and Rodri went off at half-time against England. All over social media, everywhere, radio, TV, whatever. Oh, well, that's it. England are going to kick on and win now. How'd that fucking work out then? Yeah, they brought Zubermendi. I said we, because I'm Spanish, Lee Gonzalez. Yeah, they brought Zubermendi on in the second half. And you still couldn't get the ball. Yeah, and this is the problem. England and football, they have this plucky little loser mentality about winning, but then they think they're the best. And this is why they don't win nothing.
So it's a World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah. England ain't winning that World Cup.
No.
Never in a million years is he winning that World Cup. He's a good manager, Tuchel, but he ain't winning the World Cup. Hope he does. Yeah, we ain't winning it. Spain are dog walk everyone. They're too good. Their third team's better than England's. You right over there, mate? Yeah. Fucking, he's done it again. Look, he likes it so much, he did it twice. Anyway, let me grab these super chats. Big up Tiger Claws, bro. How far do you think Arsenal go in the champs? And who's your favourites to win it? I said Barca from the beginning. Don't know about you, Jezza, but I think Arsenal will get to, well, we get through. We've got Bodo Glimt next, because they're 3-0 up, and that's not easy. But I'd say quarters or semis. I don't think we'll win it, but I think Barca win it. What about you, Jez? And then DJ and then Kenny. What do you reckon?
Before the Leverkusen, you asked me after we qualified through to the round of 16 before Christmas, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. You said, who do you want, Jez, in the next round? I said, Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, I did as well.
And
I'd say I don't want Dortmund.
and I'm like now thinking, oops. I was quite confident. I thought the squad was quite set up to win the Champions League. I won't lie. I thought we were. Right now, I'm not confident. I think we could progress to the quarters. And I'm going to be a doo-doo, or as Kenny would. Yeah, no. I think we could be in trouble. I don't think we've got it enough to get it over the line. I'm afraid. I think quarters.
What about you, DJ?
I think if we can get past Leverkusen, Bodo Glimt will be hard. I'm impressed with Bodo Glimt, to be honest. I'm impressed with them. I mean, take away Bodo Glimt, or who are they? The way they play football, they're a problem. They are a problem. And they could overrun us. And getting back to what Kenny was saying about the fitness levels, we are literally running on empty now. and it's a good job we are 9 points clear, because I've been saying this for weeks. I look at a lot of the Arsenal players, a lot of the key players, and they don't seem to be able to go up that level. Now, to win the Champions League, you've got to go up that extra level. And I said this team was built to win the Champions League. I reckon we could get to the semis, but I think it stops there. I was Barcelona at the start of the season, but I've seen enough of Bayern Munich to think to myself, they're a proper outfit. Bayern Munich look really good, and I think Bayern Munich will win it. But possibly semis. Yeah, there's no reason why we can't get to the semis if we get past tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night could go all the way. Could be another 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting home tomorrow.
What about you, Kenny? Where do you think Arsenal get in the champs, and who's winning it?
I don't think Arsenal win the Champions League now, after, because of and it's nothing to do with their footballing ability. It's all about the fitness and the levels that they're going to need to reach, where I don't think they can physically do it. So I'm with DJB and Jez. I'm definitely going to say probably semi-finals, but Leverkusen won't be easy. You know, and Bodo Glint are just so annoying. They're the sort of people.
They're like Brighton with technical ability.
Yeah, but can you imagine Bodo Glint? You know when you're really knackered, right? And the person alongside you's got so much energy and you just want to just have a siesta. That's Bodo Glint. They've got so much energy, you think, you know what?
Up, mate, one of them ones.
They're one of those people you just think, you know what? Bloody hell.
The annoying person you meet on holiday round the swimming pool.
You know what it is? Meet Bodo Glint. We got to keep a clean sheet and win about 2 or 3-0. But the other thing that's so perverse about it, as much as we praise Bodo Glint, that lot last season took care of them in the league stage. That lot took care of them.
I know.
That lot, the team that we laugh at, thinks they're going to get relegated, took care of them. All right, they didn't beat them as such, but they tactically got their tactics right against them.
The thing is,
PSG are looking lively as well. Sorry, Jez, go on, mate.
No, I think the time has come that we have to face reality. I know everybody was out there, we're going to win the quad, We ain't got it. We ain't got the fitness. We haven't got the physicality, in my opinion, that we will win a quadruple. Something's going to break somewhere.
Well, Timber's already broken. Ben White's already broken. Declan's running on fumes.
I don't mean players. I mean in a general format. That something somewhere in competition wise is going to go wrong. And right now, as we're sitting here, right, I think it will be the Champions League which will go wrong.
When's the next round?
Not Southampton.
I think the next round of if we get past Leverkusen, I think it's April, right?
Middle of April.
April 15th, 16th, 17th, something like that, isn't it? 11th,
I think the second leg,
10th and 11th, and then 17th and 18th.
Yeah,
right?
I think the second leg is sandwiched between the Man City and Bournemouth game.
Yeah,
ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah, 2 hard games. And
but that's the thing. If we get through, past Leverkusen, we can put that to bed.
Yeah, but
we can put that to bed. Go and win the League Cup if we can.
All right, you
win
look at
the next league game or the Southampton game. Sorry.
Yeah, but you look at this fixture list, right? When we come back from the winter break, obviously England have got some friendlies. Obviously, one of them's Costa Rica. Yeah, and you think about it.
Sorry, Kenny, which Rice will be playing in?
Yeah, of course he'll be playing. In fact, if I'm Tuchel, I couldn't care less whether Rice is on one and empty. I need my best players for the World Cup because I need to win the World Cup for this country. So I've got no problem with Tuchel doing it because I get it, because the best players have to be available for their countries. This is the World Cup year. This isn't like World Cup qualifiers. It's World Cup year, because whether we like it or not, whether we admit it to ourselves or not, come June or July, majority of people in this country, even the ones who don't like football, but want to just jump on the. You know those idiots. You know the ones who want to piggyback, or the little girls who just want to get in the box park and just want you to get them in, and they want to call football.
Yeah, buy them a shot.
Yeah, but by that time, everyone is going to be dining out on that World Cup, and if you even get as far as I think they're going to go, there's going to be a lot of rich people, a lot of people making money. But talking about England, you think about it. 5th of April, Southampton. The 11th, Bournemouth. In between both of them is what's it? Quarter final of the Champions League. If we get there,
that's sandwiched in between the 4th and the 11th.
Yeah, if we get there, then we got Man City, and then after the week afterwards, if we get to the
7th and 8th then.
Yeah, if we get to the FA Cup semi-final, we've got a semi-final at Wembley. That means the Newcastle game gets put back.
Yeah,
which means, and you think about it, a week afterwards, there's Fulham. I'll tell you one thing: we need to wrap this. We just
need to go and win the league quick. Get the League Cup done, win the league, and then hopefully we're still in the Champions League first leg.
But the thing is, Lee, is that it's not going to be like that. We're not going to be. Like unfortunately, the glass fit slippers are only going to fit. Probably towards maybe the end of May. When it comes to our league,
because all of them games in May, they're all to be announced. Yeah, they're all to be decided because obviously it depends on the other competitions.
Yeah,
because we may or may not be in them. Because even that Man City game might get moved, right?
No, Man City game's already.
You just said the Newcastle
game. Be the Burnley game. Be the Burnley and the Palace game if we get to the FA Cup final, because that's the FA Cup final weekend. 17th of May.
Palace's last day of the season, right?
Yeah, that's last day of the season.
But that could be That could be the Champions League final, Lee.
When is that?
30th, isn't it? 30th of May,
30th, yeah, 30th.
No, so they'll still play that last day of the season. They're legally obliged to do that. Because all games have to kick off at 3:00 on the last day of the season, don't they?
Yeah.
So that Crystal Palace game ain't getting moved. That Burnley game,
that will get moved to midweek if we're in the FA Cup final.
Yeah, if we're in the FA, when's the FA Cup final?
30th of May.
16th of May.
The FA Cup final's the day before that. Wow.
Yeah, which means that, but hang on it, we're basically doing our shopping list. We're putting all our orders in, mate. Hang on here. We start buying the lamb chops now. They're going to go off by May.
No, well, we definitely have lamb chops, not pork chops, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, that was a good question from Tiger Claus, though. Good question, my friend.
Little story for you. I contacted an old buddy of mine. His name's Neil Armstrong, lovely guy.
No,
Southampton. This is true.
Did you get reception? Was he on the moon or something?
Well, this is a true story. Right? I worked with him for many years, and British Gas, and lovely man, lifelong Southampton supporter, retired now. I contacted him. I said I couldn't get a ticket, and I said, any chance you can get me a ticket to the Southampton game? And he went, I'll see what I can do. He come back to me on Saturday. He said, I can get you a ticket, mate, but it's in the home end. I said, I don't give a shit. And anyway, the reason he's called Neil Armstrong, right? No, it's just true. No, honestly, straight up. Right? The family name is Armstrong. But on the day he was born was the day that the NASA landed on the moon. And his mum.
So they called him Neil.
His mum called him Neil. And straight up. And he's lovely. Anyway, I said, "Oh, fair play. If you can get me a ticket," he said, "I've got you a ticket, mate, at home. In no worries."
Right, Buzz, is it, Lee?
So I'll get
Buzz.
Yeah, I don't worry. That's the next round, the semi-final.
Well, so I'll get weighed in when Arsenal score.
No, you've got to behave yourself that weekend, mate.
You'll be all right. That'll be a tricky one. Southampton away. That ain't going to be a gimme either.
Cool, man. Southampton's cool. It's all right down there.
Matt Down will start that game, won't he? Matt, you got to play.
Do you reckon Kepa will start Sunday instead of Ray?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, they beat fucking Coventry at the weekend, by the way. Southampton.
Yeah, they beat Coventry.
Yeah,
but
they
they're
got
hosting. Their last 11 home games, they've won 10, drawn 1. That ain't going to be an easy game.
And St Mary's ain't a good place for Arsenal. Never.
No,
has.
fucking remember when we got knocked out the cup there before?
Fucking horrible place.
Where Cedric Suarez fucking playing like a twat.
Yeah.
Let me grab these 2 super chats real quick. Yeah, sorry. One of them, right? They've both been there for ages. All right, big up to Sir 9860. Need to be fair, we've asked for Arteta to do something different. On Saturday, he did that. Respect your opinion, but I disagree. He got lucky. Sorry, that's been there for a minute, bro. That's when I said he threw the dice about an hour ago, 40 minutes. Sorry, bro. Either way, we won. That's what matters. Yep. If we win the league, which I think we have. Yeah, so now bless up, bro. Appreciate that, man. And see, you can be in the chat without being like dickheads and disagree with us because we're not the oracles, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a debate. We're just giving our opinions based on what we see. You don't have to agree with it, lads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a big up to you, bruv. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Penny, what if Cesc invited? I think he means what if Cesc is invited for the corned beef lunch.
Look at his face, look.
No, Kenny's given up. He's had enough, mate. That was Top Gooner's fucking faces at the stadium.
What if Cesc invited you for a corned beef lunch?
The thing is, right, we'll talk about Francesc Fabregas. Let's not forget what I sent you guys in the group and you, Lee, individually.
No, I think you've got a big agenda against Cesc Fabregas.
It's not agenda. The fact of the matter is that if you heard the way Cesc Fabregas talks about Chelsea Football Club in comparison to Arsenal, how any Arsenal fan...
How it all kicked off with the Arsenal fans, but at the same time, I get it. He shouldn't have left the way he left.
But he can do it.
What does he owe us?
Yeah, but the fact is, right?
He's a paid employee. Barca wanted him. They're better than us.
That's fine. But don't lie and say that you didn't join Arsenal.
It was at that point we got him, lads.
Because he had the midfield. It was just bullshit. He preferred option as Chelsea. Just say it as it is. And now he's saying.
Yeah, but who would you rather play with? Yeah, who would you rather go and play with? Jose Mourinho has managed. Go on, sorry.
I haven't got a problem with what he's saying. Just stop calling him an Arsenal legend. That's all I ask. He's not an Arsenal legend. He's a Chelsea legend.
Become an Arsenal legend if he ends up as manager of this football club, because that is a possibility.
So it's like Ashley Cole. At least Ashley Cole's got the respect and he's got the know-how and the brains. Although people think he's fit to actually not associate himself with my great club. He actually, accepts and dines out the fact he's a Chelsea legend, even though he's won more than us. Ashley Cole's doing it the right way. That guy just Arsenal fans read what he says. See the situation, speak to Mourinho, but stop calling him a legend and get that bloody flag with his horrible face on and get him away from my ground. Put him don't take a Stamford Bridge. Get away, Cesc. Go away.
Remember when we see him walk past us, Kenny? When Claude had his funny turns, remember? Was that Emery's first away game?
I've seen Cesc Fabregas with his wife. She's quite nice, actually. I've seen her when we've been to the bridge. I just don't want Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah, Kenny, you won't even say hello to him. It was a bit like when everyone wanted to take a selfie, we were writing, we just walked past him.
I'm blanking.
He won't even acknowledge he's there. Yeah, you do not like Cesc. I understand.
I don't like Cesc Fabregas. I think he's a traitor.
Kenny, corned beef, salt and pepper chips, and brown sauce is lovely.
Oh, corned beef. You know what it is with corned beef though. I've just thought about it. Oh, it's horrible. I just can't do corned beef. I hate sausages as well. I don't like sausages. No. I hate sausages. I hate corned beef. I hate lamb. I hate meringue, and I hate the lemon meringue pie.
I hate meringue. I don't like lemon drizzle.
I hate cheese and egg. I hate quiches. Ooh,
no, Jaffa cakes as well. I can't stand Jaffa cakes.
No, I love Jaffa cakes. I can't stand quiche. I can't stand lemon meringue pie, corned beef.
What about couscous? Because I don't like couscous. I don't like the texture.
I like couscous. Yeah, I like couscous.
I don't like lemon meringue.
Yeah, I can't do sausages. I don't know what it's about sausages. I like hot dogs, but I can't stand sausages.
That's weird.
But they're not proper sausages. They're just
hot dogs
ain't sausages.
Hot dogs are the scourge of sausages, mate.
Yeah, it's like rubber, isn't it? Yeah, it's like plastic or rubber, isn't it?
I hate sausages. I don't like sausages.
Do you like Savoloys? Do you like a Savoy?
Yeah, it's all right, but sausage. I don't like sausages.
You're going to get me cancelled again.
I hate sausages.
How can you eat a Savoy and hot dog and hate sausage? What the heck?
I can't do sausages.
proper
sausage, man. You can't beat a proper sausage.
You
can
did.
you?
Yeah.
Every time I go to a hotel, every time I go to the hotel, first thing I say is, right, if I see the bacon and it's not crispy, I'll send it back and said, look, go back and do it more crispy.
Yeah, but Cumberland sausages are lovely.
I hear what you're saying, but if I go to a cafe and they say you want a full English, I said, I'll tell you what, take the sausages out and get me more bacon.
They're not Cumberland. They're cheap pork. The cheap pork.
I can't.
No, Kenny, how can you not eat sausages, mate?
I don't like sausages.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? No, Kenny, Irish sausages, mate. I've got 15 of them sat in the freezer.
My wife likes Richmond sausages. I can't stand sausages.
Yeah, they're nice as well.
No, you know, I've got a story about my wife, right? When we first got together.
This all started because of Cesc.
No. You know, it all started.
It's a silly sausage.
I went to her house when we first got together. Went to her house, and she had this corned beef, and she was frying it lovingly, making it, and I didn't have to tell her I could eat it. And she put it in a plate, and I went,
why are you frying corned beef?
No, corned beef. She made fried corned beef, seasoned and everything. She put it in a plate. I said, look, I've got to be honest with you. I can't eat this. He said, why not? He said, I don't like corned beef. So what did you say?
Try it.
So what did she say? Do you want some sausages?
Yeah. I don't like sausages. She offered sausages. I said, I don't want them either. I hate sausages.
I bet she thought I've got a right one here.
No, Spanish sausages. Don't let him get anywhere near Spanish sausages. They're fucking minging.
Kenny, right? This is a proper East End tradition, yeah? Corned beef ash, mashed potato, mixed with corned beef.
Oh, God.
Fried in a bit of olive oil with a bit of onion.
Don't fry the corned beef.
And a tin of beans.
Jez is going to fucking educate us here. Go on, Jez, because he can cook. Jez can actually cook, can't you, Jez?
I can. Get a
corned beef ash.
No, get a tin of corned beef, right?
Yeah.
Peel the top off, plop it out, slice it up, right? Yeah, slice it up. Get your nice chips. Get your HP sauce.
What is it with these three?
Don't cook it. Don't cook it. It's mate. Make me hungry now.
Look how on edge Kenny is. He's had Cesc Fabregas, sausages, and fucking corned beef in 2 minutes.
You know what it is? It's that. Since I don't know what it was. Right?
I'm fucking boycott this next week.
Yeah, but you got to try it first. You got to try it because you can't just look at something and not eat it. You have to try it first.
Yeah, I always try different food.
And
if I don't like it, I ain't eating it again.
I remember it was like last time I had corned beef when I was 8, and I thought never again. Last time I had lemon meringue when I was 10, I went never again.
Hate that.
Never again. You know what I mean? I've got a quiet taste.
Corned beef.
I've got a quiet taste. I must say. You know.
What about brisket, Kenny? What about brisket? Come on, surely you like that, Kenny.
Brisket. It's all right. It's all right.
I'll tell you what, though, what he does like, he loves a doner kebab, mate. I'm telling you.
Oh, I love a kebab.
Yeah, see what I mean? He won't eat a proper sausage, but he'll eat that meat.
I know. I love a kebab.
He loves a kebab. I know.
There's nothing like a kebab that's full of like chili sauce, the proper chili sauce, not the Alfredo Turkish, the chili sauce that you get in. You get in certain kebabs where you can see the little pips.
The seeds. Yeah.
And you got garlic mayonnaise.
No, I don't like garlic mayonnaise. No.
Garlic mayonnaise. Yeah.
I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like salad cream. Yeah, I don't like garlic mayonnaise. I don't like any white sauce like sour cream. I don't like any of that. Yeah, mayonnaise. Just the smell of mayonnaise makes me ill.
That is Kenny. Well, if Arsenal have a Friday night game, that is Kenny.
Go on, Jez. Sorry.
For Mother's Day was yesterday. I cooked the wife a meal tonight, like this afternoon, and I said, "What do you like?" She said, "Oh, I love one of your. I do a very good paella." And I said, "Crack on!" And I cooked it: squid, mussels, prawns, big prawns, and all that. Yeah. And I put in there some actual crayfish tails as well, and cooked way too much, and she's now fallen asleep because like.
Hey Jez, how much is saffron? Because you have to put saffron in it, right?
Yeah,
I bet that's fucking expensive, isn't it?
It's fucking mad. I can't.
And it's only a little. You only get a little bit of saffron, don't you?
Saffron's
Little
expensive.
tub with about 6 strands in it. It's about 30 quid.
Fucking what?
Mad, man.
Yeah.
30 quid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mad.
Says you would have been better off going out for a paella, bro.
No, do you know what I do? Do you know what I do?
Over here, you could get a paella for 4 people, mixed paella for 4 people for about fucking €18.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably will. Probably will.
Yeah, and it's banging. It's proper Spanish.
Yeah, but I don't use saffron.
Pickled eggs.
Okay. I don't blame you. You'd have to remortgage the calf chest.
I don't use it. I use it's another one. It's the yellowing thing, and it's lovely. It's all equally as good. I can't think of the name of it now. And yes, saffron's the most expensive herb in the world.
Yeah, saffron's a
Crazy,
rip-off. You get 6 little fucking strays. It's so expensive. Why is it so
30
expensive?
30 quid in a little tiddly plastic tub, right? Yeah, and I did buy some ages ago, and I looked at it. I thought, well, that's it, is it? And like, oh, okay, yeah. And I put 3 of them in. This is not today. 3 of them into a pie I did probably ages ago, and I thought that's a load of shit. So I use cumin. Not cumin.
Oh yeah,
No.
cumin. No. That's powder.
Not
Powder.
cumin.
That's like a yellowy powder, isn't it?
It's something else. Anyway, it's the same shit, and it makes it nice and yellow, the rice and all that. And it's like cost nothing. And I was like, nah, fuck that. You know,
The amount of money you spend. So, like, I've cooked paella before from scratch, but I've used saffron. Was it turmeric you were talking about? Turmeric. I've got turmeric in the cupboard. Turmeric's quite cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good for you, turmeric.
Yeah, it
Chris
is.
Clark's got it. Chris Clark's got it. Yeah, turmeric. That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, I've got turmeric in the cupboard. That's quite cheap. But even saffron here is expensive.
It
It ain't
mad.
30 quid. It ain't that expensive. Fucking hell.
That's mad. That was, I bought that. The only place around here, there's Tesco, Sainsbury's, and all that shit. The only place you can buy it round here is Waitrose.
Oh, wait, that's a bit up market, isn't it, Jess?
Yeah.
Make sure it's up market.
She works there. Yeah, but she works there, right?
Yeah.
And I even said to her, "Fuck that! That's a ridiculous price. I'm not bothered to that.
I've just googled how much saffron is in Spain. Fucking hell. Yeah, you're talking €19.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bloody hell.
What
What?
expensive
I
shit.
don't get why it's so expensive.
We're in the wrong
That's
business.
without the shipping.
Saffron. I should have grown saffron or
And
whatever.
you can't buy it. Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, when I go to these, well, I can actually buy it in an English supermarket. Yeah, but I've not looked at the price. I've seen it there before. Yeah, but when you go into Mercadona, Carrefour, Supercore, so on and so forth, Eroski, all these supermarkets out here, they don't sell it in there. Not that I've seen anyway. Yeah, but that's probably because the Spanish just won't fucking buy it. Yeah, they just won't buy it.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
the Spanish don't get ripped off. They're like, no, we ain't paying fucking €20 for that. Yeah,
No, it's
vanilla is expensive as well, Zubair. Vanilla's expensive. I don't know why.
Buy vanilla essence. It's cheaper.
I'm going to start growing saffron.
It's the same shit. You know,
That's the way forward.
And that's it. He's got saffron growing in his backyard. There you go.
I'm going to start growing saffron. That's the way forward.
How'd you grow that?
Well, you get saffron bulbs, don't you? Like bulbs.
Yeah,
in there.
Yeah.
we actually tried growing it. We used to have a veg plot.
But don't you have to have good weather for that?
Sorry?
Don't you have to have good weather for that?
No, you
or
put
like,
greenhouse up.
Oh, no.
You've got heat
yeah,
in it.
like or a proper setup for it.
The biggest saffron growers are
Yeah,
actually
well, you're
Austria.
allowed to legally fucking grow 4 of them plants out here, each house. Yeah,
If-
you said
if-
fucking marijuana.
It's massively grown in Austria, up in the villages, up in the higher levels. That's where the biggest growers of saffron are.
Yeah.
But you only
It's a
get
flower, isn't it? It's like a purple flower.
it's a flower. And but
Yeah, you just get little strands of it, like
Yeah.
strands of hair,
you only
isn't it?
get 1 or 2 out of each flower. You only get 1 or 2, whatever you call them, out of each flower. And that is why it's so expensive. And yeah, I mean, we went last year when we were out in France, and we went up to Dijon, and we wanted to do this particular meal. we went to this fantastic. It's a private supermarket, and we said to the guy, "Have you got any saffron?" And he was, he's like, "Got it." Right, and it was a little packet, and there was like 8 or maybe 10 each little strands, in there, 120 euros. I'm like, what? And he was like, it's 100, it's very special, very special. And I went,
it fucking wants to be for that price.
Fuck off.
Does it dig itself up and fucking put itself in the cupboard?
Do you know
put itself in the food?
Saffron by an ounce? Saffron by an ounce is more expensive than gold.
Saffron per ounce is more expensive than gold.
Yeah.
We need to invest in fucking saffron.
Do you want some saffron?
Yeah.
Google it. It's more expensive than gold.
That's actually mad.
Because it's so hard to harvest.
But what country does it originally come from?
India.
Oh, right. Indian. I never knew that.
India.
But you only get a couple of strands off each plant, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then they dry it.
Wild in certain parts of in India, mate. They go around and pick it all.
That's actually wild. Well, it is wild.
But
that's actually mad.
There's this guy. It's one of these cooking shows. James Martin. It was Christmas show, and he had one of his people go over to Austria, and she went out there and blah blah blah, and up in the mountains of Austria, very famous area for growing saffron, and you got these beautiful plants, and they get 1 or 2, maybe 3 strands out of a plant, and they pick them out of that one plant, right? And that's it for the year till next year. And so they have to grow loads of them, and they grow them all along the sides of the road, wherever they can grow them, and they pick them out and they sell them. And
that's crazy.
Fucking madness, man. Madness.
There you go. In Iran, saffron's only £3.
Bloody hell.
Well,
Iranian saffron, sorry. That's actually crazy. I big up Unstoppable. What a name. Yeah, in the Caribbean, we got most of the spices. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I live in a country where it's sunny most of the year. Especially the part I live in. Yeah, it's sunny over 300 days a year. Yeah, so to grow all of this stuff, and when I move out of this gaff, which I'm going to, I'm still waiting, but maybe another month or 2. Yeah, I'm going to get my own little allotment on the rooftop. Yeah, and I'm going to fucking grow everything. I'm going to grow avocado. I'm going to grow kiwis. I'm going to grow oranges. Oranges are a piece of piss to grow. Lemons, limes. Yeah. Avocado is easy. Just take the fucking pip out, put it in water. Yeah, you take the pip out of an avocado, put it in water. Yeah, and then the shell, you just slap the shell in half after that on the pip, and there's another pip inside. Yeah, then put it in an air sealed bag, whack it somewhere nice and warm and dark. Yeah, as soon as you see the roots growing, just put it in compost or turf or whatever. Yeah, I think with an avocado, it depends how good the weather is. Yeah, normally it takes about a year for an avocado tree to grow. Cucumbers are a piece of piss. You can grow cucumbers like that. Yeah, they're easy to grow. Yeah, tomatoes, potato. I'm going to grow everything.
Chilies, all sorts.
Oh yeah, chilies as well. There's a guy who lives a couple of blocks up from me. Yeah, he's from the Caribbean. What a guy that is. That's the one that gave me the chili flakes. Yeah, Carolina Reaper chili flakes. He grows Carolina Reapers in his house, and he extracts the oil out and makes it like olive oil.
I can't eat too much chili.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that Carolina Reaper chilies.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I can do what as well.
Here's a little story for you, right? When we had our allotment, right, we bought these, what do they call them? Anyway, we decided to grow asparagus. I love asparagus, right?
Yeah, I like asparagus.
We prepared the ground like a mound. You have troughs like that. Yeah. So we planted these things in and everything. Every day we were going up there, watering and doing all the other plants that we were growing. We were growing beans, runner beans, French beans, all kinds of shit, right? And I went up there, and 6 months after, I'm like, what the fuck's happened to this asparagus then? And there's an old boy up there. He had the best allotment you ever seen in your life. It was perfect. He had the biggest Savoy cabbages. He had everything. It was perfection. And I'm stood there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Well, where's the asparagus then? And I was like, got to sort of know him. And he said, what's happening? I said, well, where's my bloody asparagus? And he went, it takes 3 years. And I went, what? He said, yeah, asparagus takes 3 years. Crown, they're called crowns. That's right. You plant the crown and whatever comes up. And I said, really? And he went, yeah. So anyway, didn't like, okay, next year, move on. And we were getting some lovely vegetables, lettuces and all that, and sweet corn, beautiful sweet corn, and fucking lima beans, French beans, peas, everything, broccoli, beautiful. And I said, well, fucking second year. I said, where's the bloody asparagus then? And he said, I told you. He said, it takes 3 years.
Wow.
All right. Anyway,
see, that's the case for avocados, depending on where you live as well.
Yeah,
it can take up to 3 years or 5 years to grow an avocado tree.
Hear me out. You laugh at this one.
Go on, Jez.
Our allotment is right next to an old graveyard, right?
Okay, I bet they're dying to get in there, Jez.
And anyway, it come to the third year. The guy that was
grown, it died.
The guy that's running the allotment group, right? Hill's Farm allotment, and he said, "Right, lads, we're losing the ground. It's been taken back."
Oh no!
I went, "What?" And he went, "Yeah, ground's been taken back by."
He's waited 3 years, and the asparagus has died with the graveyard.
No, this is true. Listen up. This is absolute God's honest truth, right? So I went, when's it getting taken back then? He said, around about June. And I went, and now this is about April. And my first heads were starting to poke through of my fucking asparagus. And I went, my asparagus has just started bloody growing. And you're going to
my granddad's got to be buried. Sorry, mate.
And he was like, sorry, Jez, that's what's going to happen. They're taking the ground back. I went, for fucks.
Well, they ain't taking my fucking asparagus, bro.
Yeah.
It's like life of Brian. Where's my juniper bushes? Where's you nick my juniper bushes?
This is
where's
like
chrysanthemums?
years ago. And I'm like, fucking bastard. Them boys
Jez has been robbed. It took 3 years to grow that, Jez.
Fucking hell. Never did
That's
get
worse than our wait for our title run.
I never did get it. Fucking hell. I was like, really? And yeah, the council took it back, took the ground back, and
couldn't you dig up the roots and all that, or are they too far gone?
You couldn't go digging around.
No. Once they've done their thing, you have to wait for the flower to actually use them as a crown. And yeah, so never to get my asparagus.
Jez has been robbed. This is disgusting behaviour.
True story, that is. I swear on my life, that's a true story.
And you've never grown them again? Never grown them, try growing them again?
I did try in the garden out here, but unfortunately...
You waited 3 years and ended up down Tesco's buying them.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like this fucking manager, isn't it? Waiting 3 years, he bottled the title. We had to wait another fucking 3 years. Now I might win one.
Now. I did have a little allotment in my back garden, right?
My sister's got an allotment, Jez. Yeah, she takes the kids down there. She loves it.
It was only small. I grew carrots, onions, Brussels sprouts for Christmas,
I don't like Brussels.
and all that. And gradually, over a period of time, this little spot got smaller and smaller and smaller because her was taking over the fucking plants to the point it all went. Because you know why, gentlemen? She won't eat anything green. She won't eat nothing green veg. And it all went. I was like, thanks.
That's incredible, man.
Disgrace, disgusting.
He's had enough. You're worn out, isn't you, Jezza?
Mm.
You need holiday, mate.
I'm going on holiday in July, mate. Back to France.
Well, I might just put up there.
Hey,
I might be on my way back from Moldova by then.
Hey, Jess, you could, might. Who knows? The French might be bringing back the World Cup, and you might be there witnessing it, bringing them World Cup home. You're out in France.
Probably very true. Yeah, it's probably very true. I'm not sure I'll be watching it, Kenny, but there you go.
Nah, he'll be chilling. He'll be planting his asparagus again.
No. I had my chance. It didn't work.
That's funny.
No, that is actually hilarious. I can't lie. See, like in this country, it's so easy to grow stuff because the weather's just so good. Yeah, you just got to keep an eye on it. Yeah, they even allow you in this country to grow 4 weed plants per house. Not that I do that, but I fucking might do. Yeah, but I might do. But in this country, you're allowed to, as long as it's
plants. She's just messing me. She's messing me.
All right, we better behave ourselves. But no, in this country, it's very easy. Like oranges, lemons, limes. Yeah, strawberries. You know, they're obviously seasonal, though, aren't they? Yeah, but I want to grow what's it? Cacao. I don't think I can grow that here. I'm not sure whether I can grow that here, but that's where chocolate comes from. Yeah, and the seeds inside that, and then the fruit itself. Oh, it's fucking amazing. Yeah, but most people don't know that chocolate comes from. I think it's pronounced cacao. Yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, there's a gaff I went and looked at. I'm waiting for this woman, landlady, to come back to me. Yeah, and I want to get a couple of like big domes. It's like a dome building. Yeah, and this rooftop's like, no, I think it's about 90 odd square meters. Rooftop. Yeah, I want to put a big dome on there and have the studio up there, and then have another dome building attached to it, which would be a bathroom and a shower and a bed and all of that.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's far. The view's far. It's about 25 minutes inland. Absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, but she's got a couple more viewings, so I'm waiting for her to come back to me. If that comes back, yeah, I'm having that. Good. Yeah, I'm having that because it's got a massive fucking rooftop here. I get a jacuzzi in the corner, get the domes. Yeah, that'd be the workspace. The house space would be the house space. Yeah, and then I can have. It's got a big area. Yeah, there's a lift. It's a penthouse apartment. There's a lift. Yeah, so you can't really fucking build around it or do anything around it. And on rooftops, you can only have plastic, aluminium, or wood. You're not allowed to do brick on a rooftop for a structure or a building or anything on top. Yeah, but you can go as high as you fucking want. Yeah, you just can't do brick. Yeah, so I looked at it, and where the lift is, obviously it's got the top of the lift, but it's obviously covered. But it's this massive fuck off area. Yeah, and I was like, I could grow a load of fucking fruit and veg in there. Yeah, overlooks the swimming pool. The other side, it overlooks like, oh, it's fucking beautiful. Yeah, it's like I'm thinking, please come back and tell me I've got that gaff, because if I have, I've got that by I think end of May.
Nice.
I don't think it's available to the end of May, but I'm hoping I get that. There was another one I see that was nice, but it didn't have. I want to grow a load of fruit and veg. That's the plan. So yeah, we will be there for the fruit and veg. We will be there in a minute because Rayo Vallecano are about to kick off against Levante 2 minutes late. That's how we roll in Spain, guys. We ain't watching. We ain't watching Brentford. Nah, I ain't watching
Brentford v Wolves.
It might be. Hey, talking of Brentford Wolves, how many goals has Eagle got? Eagle.
He's on about what, 17, 20?
Yeah. Is he caught up with Haaland?
Nah. He's on 18 Premier League goals.
Bloody hell.
That's pretty relentless, isn't it? He's only got 1 assist all season. That's because he's prolific, wasn't it?
I mean, hats off to Brentford. Hats off to Brentford this season. They was tipped to go down, mate. They lost Wisser, they lost everyone, didn't they? And he's done brilliant.
They lost their manager, they lost their captain. Captain can't get a game.
How did Brentford do it?
Yeah, he's on 21 games in 31 appearances. 21 goals in 31 appearances.
They've done brilliant, really, haven't they, Brentford?
The recruitment is very good.
Conference League? Got a chance for the Conference League?
They got a chance for Champions League.
Europe? They got a chance of Europe, haven't they?
Yeah, the way this league works, they got a chance. If they win tonight, they're 7 points off Aston Villa in fourth. So if they win, they'd be 4 points off Villa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're
in fifth for winning.
Liverpool fifth on 49. But look at the form of these other teams.
Oh, Liverpool's shocking, man.
Aston Villa have won 1 of their last 5, and that was 5 games ago.
Yeah.
Liverpool, fucking them wankers yesterday. They had one job, one bloody job.
Yeah, but the way they play isn't conducive to.
Terrible game that was.
Yeah, but you know what done Liverpool when they had so much space for the break. I can't believe it. The passing was poor.
That's the Premier League, Kenny. Too many touches. These players ain't got no technical.
The
boy they took off, that Rio guy, they should never have subbed him off. He was causing problems. He was playing well, that kid. Never took him off, mate.
Should have started with
TK on, who had a purple patch when he first landed in England. Yeah, it's done fuck all ever since.
Oh, you know, that Rio guy, innit? Can you imagine them?
He played well.
Can you imagine the future England team? Him on the left-hand side, left-hand side, and on the right. Can you imagine those two?
Yeah.
No, that's out of order, Kenny. That's racist, mate. Where's Bukayo Saka?
Yeah, but
he'll be playing in the 10, Kenny. Sorry, my bad.
We still won't win it, Kenny. Kenny, we still won't win it. If we couldn't win the World Cup with the golden generation of Lampard, Gerrard, and
this team's better. This team's better. That was a myth. The golden generation was an absolute myth. The players were Beckham was a myth of a player. Lampard and Gerrard couldn't play together. They bombed out Scholes. Rooney was a fantastic player, but he was injured. And then you've got that crook Svenny or in Ericsson. Well, as I said, he spent more time on the ball than actually doing his job. You know what I mean? It's true. He spent more time on the pool than doing his job. I mean, bloody Farrier Alarm and Eureka Johnson. I mean, bloody hell.
Yeah.
He didn't push the boat out of Eureka Johnson. I mean, God bless her. I mean, she's still around. Bless the lovely woman, but bloody hell. She had a very liberal attitude towards. She had a very. I know, but she had a very liberal attitude towards relationships.
Yeah, I love you, bro. We are going to wrap this up. My stream's died already because for no apparent reason this ain't on DAZN España. Cheers for that. Yeah, let's not put a Spanish game on Spanish TV. I mean, God forbid.
You know what, Lee? You can get Premier League football. You can just about watch Brentford and Wolves. I
can watch Brentford Wolves. I can watch that. However, I pay €1.97 for Satanta Sport in Moldova.
Bloody hell!
Oh well, and you'll get it. There you go.
And I think the game's on Satanta, so I'm going to try and
Eagle Jesus could get his 20th league goal in this game.
I'm going to see if I can sign myself in. But listen, Jezza has gone to the bathroom.
You got
so DJ, let me grab this super chat and we'll go from there. Big up to everyone who's locked in, by the way. Yeah, this stream's been hilarious as always.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
But what you got coming up, DJ, man? Let me grab this first. Como versus Roma yesterday. Cess let the kids play. Go on, you go first.
Mate. Go on. No, get the super chat, Lee. No, get the super chat.
Cess let the kids play ball yesterday. They're 4th in the league. Wow. Questions to Kenny. What's the difference between Jokeris and Van Nistelrooy besides service they get?
Mate, come on, Laszlo. You're better than that.
Lads.
You're comparing Jokeris to Van Nistelrooy. Come on, you're better than that.
Yeah.
You're better than that. You are better than that.
No comparison now.
You are better than that. I know for a fact you're better than that. I'm not going to answer your question because I know you're better than that.
Yeah.
You are levels above that question you just asked. You know you are. You know you're levels above that. You know you are.
What can I say? Van Nistelrooy was a baller, man.
Go on, DJ. What you got coming up, mate?
Well, obviously tomorrow at the all-important game by Leverkusen. I do like the Emirates and Champions League night. Something about a Tuesday night. So I'll be looking forward to that. It won't be a gimme. I'm hoping it won't be a late show, extra time and all that, but I've got a feeling it could be. And then Wednesday, I've got my mingle. Me and Normski do the mingle. Yeah. Thursday, if Kenny's around this week. Wednesday, I think we got a message from the Deluded for the first time in weeks. We haven't done that.
Hang on, Jez, we got a match tomorrow, haven't we? We might have to do your show on Wednesday, innit?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Yes, normally do the old school on a Tuesday, but we've got the football, so we'll probably we'll do Jez on a Wednesday. I've got my mingle on a Wednesday, and then Thursday, me and Kenny, and then that's it. Yeah. All good, my friend. All good.
And then Sunday, you'll be down at Wembley celebrating us lifting a trophy for the first time.
And then Sunday, the big Wembley, the big day out Wembley on Sunday, which would be nice.
And we'll be here next Monday celebrating lifting a fucking
trophy.
trophy.
I hope so. That's the dream.
I think I know how to get there. I'm not sure. Been a long time.
And
So,
are they taking your sleeping bag from the Emirates?
Yeah, it's going first class. It's going first class. I reckon it's going to be. It's going first class. It's on its way. It's winging its way down to Wembley. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's going to be an absolute snore fest. Both teams are going to cancel one another out. It ain't going to be exciting.
DJB.
And I think it's just going to be a lot of cancelling out.
And you know the medicine to that. You know the medicine to the snore fest. I always tell people, get to the ground 4 hours before kickoff. Enjoy the cup final atmosphere. Get pissed. You know, do what you got to do. Smoke cigarettes. Get pissed.
Sausage sandwich.
Stuff your faces. Have a Chinese. Have a Sunday roast. Make a day out of it.
Bit of corned beef.
I'd say make a day out of it because real football fans make a day out of it. Get there early. The people who are not proper football fans will get there before and then moan about the match. If you're a proper football fan,
you make
get
your
ass.
I'll make you right.
Yeah, cup final's different, man.
Yeah, it's a cup final day.
Yeah,
the game starts at 4:30. Get your asses there
for £9 reason, by the way.
Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day.
Absolutely.
Whatever happens. You can't. You know, like I said, you know, moan about not getting tickets, and you get tickets, and you don't enjoy the day. It's not about the match; it's the day itself.
Kenny, I'll bring you a sausage sandwich, mate.
Yeah,
no,
and if you can't make Wembley, there's
no sausages.
Agent at the Barrington in Barnet, the Barrington pub in Barnet. Get yourself along now. That's going to be rocking Sunday.
Oh, right. That's
Barrington in Barnet. So,
what
pub have Arsenal got?
We got the Torch.
Man
City got a Green Man. I think Box Park. I think Arsenal try to get that as well.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, and guys, if you run out of charge, make sure you get yourself over to the Hilton Hotel.
Yeah.
You're allowed in there. You can use their electrics to charge your phone.
Right. Just in case you thought the Premier League was an absolute farce with electrics, there, the referee in this La Liga game, his electric device is fucked up. So now he's on the touchline getting checked.
Oh,
yeah, they're gonna swap the VAR headset
like
thing.
the North Derby, innit?
And he's got the camera, ref cam. Yeah, they're doing this. They do this in all leagues. It's all done by design. I've just turned Brentford Burnley off. I watched 4 minutes. This load of shit.
I think it's got to be right. It's got to be a foot long, right, baguette with 2 foot long sausages in it, onions, tomato ketchup, American mustard for Kenny. That's the one.
And a corned beef side dish.
No chance.
Yeah, a bit of mashed potato.
Hey, you know what's closed down as well, because before, like they used to have this like Chinese takeaway sitting meal where it's called the wok and roll. The rock and
that's a quality name for a restaurant.
It's called the wok and roll.
The wok and roll. That's fucking hilarious.
Before every cup final, I used to go there.
It's like Wade Parlour owns it.
It was closed down. I went there in the 2014 FA Cup final. I went to the wok and roll, had a nice meal, and there was this guy who came up to me, no word of a lie. He said to me, he came and sat next to me, and he had a jacket, and I thought he was a flasher. And he went to me, he said, "Look at my shirt." He flashed it open. It was only bloody the Spurs 1982 FA Cup final shirt, and his wife supports Spurs, and the Spurs shirt, and he started flashing me. And I went, "Look, you're a nice bloke. I won't out you." But yeah,
Chairs. That's
wok and roll's closed down.
DJ, what are we doing here?
Oh, man.
Kenny gets himself in some mad encounters, lads.
I don't know. I do.
He does.
You're too polite.
Before we go, Adrian Clark, who does a tactical analysis for Arsenal.
Allegedly, he played for our club. Nobody can remember it though.
Yeah, but actually, Adrian Clark is asked me a question because we had a little chat.
He said, "Why the fuck do you keep going on that fucking Lee Gunners fucking podcast?"
No. He's of the same volition as you guys. He thinks Max Dowman should start games. He's asked me, Max Dowman should start games. I said, no, Adrian. We need him to come off the bench and play with some freedom. But he thinks he should start games. So I forgot to get that one in.
Rightio.
Yeah, nice one, right, lads. This has been hilarious.
Big up, people.
This podcast is
with us three on it, Lee. Come on, the old Stooges of Streamworld, man. What do you expect?
Fucking hilarious. But bless up to everyone locked in. We'll be back tomorrow for the Leverkusen game. Give us a score prediction, Jez, for both games.
Tomorrow night, I think it's going to possibly be a stinky 1-0 Arsenal. If you're asking me about the League Cup, I think that's going to go extra time. I won't lie. I won't lie.
Do you think we'll win both?
I think
you sound super confident, lads.
I'm cautious. I'm very cautious. I think we will win tomorrow night, and I think we will sneak the win on Sunday. I think it's going to be a tight game. Both teams are going to be very cagey. I can't see either team coming out of the blocks. I think it's going to all come down to the wire. It's going to be a classic. We got two teams here that aren't firing on all cylinders. And I think it's going to be a classic, nervy game. It's going to be quite interesting because 9 o'clock tonight, I'm going on Deluded Gooners, and we're going to talk about it, and it's going to be quite interesting. And I think we'll win it. I think we'll win it. I'm confident.
Are you going to be Deluded Gooner? That's brilliant.
Tonight,
Big up Deluded.
Big up Deluded, yeah.
What about you, DJ? Do you think we'll win?
Right, tomorrow, I think it's going to be closer than what everyone thinks it's going to be. I don't think we're going to roll them over. I think we'll get through. Hopefully, we'll get through within the allotted time, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes into extra time. But I think we'll manage to get through either like a 2-1 or something like that. Sunday, I've got my doubts, Lee. It's going to go all the way, I think. I think we're going to cancel one another out. It's not going to be free-flowing. I think it'll be like a chess match, really. And first goal is going to be really, really important. I've got a funny feeling, son. Do you know what it is, right? I'm going to be serious with you. I think because City realistically know the Premier League could be over, and if the writing's on the wall against Madrid, I think they're crashing out of that. So it's been a bad week for them. I think this game on Sunday means more to them than it does to us. Not from a fan's point of view. It means more to the City players, not the fans. I want to win it. I want to win it massively. But I just think City will go into this with a little bit more, how can I say, a little bit more than what we will go into it as players. And I don't know. Well, when you think about it, City's crashed out the Champions League. The Premiership's probably over. This is really, and they got Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final. This is really.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
This could be the only trophy they win this season, and I think on that basis they might just nick it. I'm hoping they don't. I'm praying they don't, because I'll be absolutely gutted. I've been to Wembley so many times and we've lost, so I'm hoping they don't. But because the situation they find themselves in, they might just nick it.
Yeah,
I hear it. What about you, Kenny?
I think it's going to be a long night tomorrow. Probably going to be late goals again. Yeah. It's not a given. Europe, I just think emotionally, physically, and mentally, we've got to go to that well again. We're more than capable of doing it. We've got the options. Max Dowman may feature, but I'm going to put my neck out and say, last minute, Arsenal win 1-0 in the last minute again. And I think in the League Cup final, it's just too close to call. Well, the only thing that's going to be factual is that Kepa Arrizabalaga was starting goal and James Trafford was starting goal for Man City. They've earned the right, both of them, in my opinion, to start that game. I know public opinion said, "I'll play your best goalkeeper," but let's face it, Kepa's played every round, and we've got to the League Cup final, so he's earned the right, and he's a cup goalkeeper. So I'm gonna put my neck on the line and say it's going to go to extra time and penalties. And who knows? May the best goalkeeper win. The only thing I know about the goalkeeper is one's 6'2". That's 1 6'1". The other one's 6'6". So who knows? That's all I can.
I'll give my prediction when I see the starting 11s. On that bombshell,
bigger, that fence is getting bigger. You're sitting on.
Splinters everywhere. On that bombshell, this Rayo Vallecano Levante game is end to end with proper football.
Right, I've got something controversial to say, and it's controversy. I think God,
he's going to say that he actually had corned beef for dinner tonight.
No, sorry, mate. No, don't talk about corned beef. God, yuck. Sorry, guys who love corned beef, but it's horrible. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be very surprised if Saliba plays both the games.
I don't think he will either.
I think he'll play one of either.
What about Timber? Forget Saliba for 1 second. Yeah,
Timber's not playing tomorrow. Timber's playing on Sunday.
Timber will play Sunday. I reckon Saliba will play tomorrow, and Mosquera will play.
I think Mosquera and Gabriel will play at Wembley with Timber at right back, and I think at left back it's going to be King Cape. Midfield, I don't want Martin Odegaard anywhere near that midfield on Sunday.
No, I don't want him anywhere near Wembley, mate. Let alone fuck that
place.
He can go and help us lift the cup up. Or get
no.
Kai Havertz is playing up front on Sunday.
Yeah, he's starting up front. I think he will. Gyökeres will start tomorrow.
That's why I think City might nick it on Sunday.
I think he's going to use Gyökeres as he's hard running, his physical strength in the second half of the game. I think that's going to happen. And Dowman will come on with about 20 minutes if it's still 0-0.
Imagine Dowman scored the cup final winner. Imagine that. That'd be mad.
Sorry, Lee, Mighty Mouse and Roy the Rovers don't exist no more, mate.
On that bombshell, lads. Yeah, this Rayo Vallecano Levante game is crazy good. Yeah, so I'm going to raid my other channel. Make sure you sub to Jez's Arsenal, DJ B, the Arsenal Huddle, and Kenny Ken 1972. Enjoy the game tomorrow, lads.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
And all three of you are going to be at the cup final on Sunday. So we'll meet up with each other. Have a good time.
Come on.
Yeah. And I'll be sat here open and fucking praying we win a trophy because I ain't seen that since I was 11. Yeah, 11. Yeah, it's been a long time. So hopefully, but we've got to get past.
Arsenal have only won the League Cup twice in their history. Yeah,
I've seen it both.
Multiple finals, but they've only won it in 87, 93.
Yeah,
was that? Yeah.
We haven't won the League Cup for 33 years.
Kenny Wynn was at that cup final when Man City beat us in 18.
Yeah.
DJ, crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah. It was freezing as well.
Yeah, and the old boy sat next to me. He was about 80 years old, Irish. I said, what do you think of this Arsene Wenger? He went, it's fucking shite. Yeah, he's like fucking shite, mate. But listen, I'm going to rate the other channel, guys.
There's more League Cup finals, right? I've seen us lose more than we've won. That's shocking.
Same here.
Yeah, crazy.
We're winning. We're winning Sunday. But only see that 11. But listen, make sure you sub to all of them. Yeah, big up Matty as well that couldn't make it. Matty had to work today.
Big up Matty.
Big up Matty every time. But I'll be back again tomorrow with rants. Yeah, he's going to be shameless again. Yeah, but he won't be shameless on Sunday when my club have a trophy. He can fucking hold that. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow with rants. I think at 5 p.m. I need to text him and double check.
I think there's a massive game in North London before that. A massive game in Haringey. You know, the relegation battle between Nottingham Forest
on Sunday. Oh, what a cross! Oh, fucking hell. They can all cross the ball over here, lads. Yeah, what a cross. But listen, we're gone. Raid the other channel, Lee Raid. Make sure you sub to all the lads. Make sure you follow Kenny Chem 1972 on Insta. And this Vallecano Levante game is crazy good.
Well, Brentford has just scored, so it's goals. Yeah.
Fuck that game. You watch that with your corned beef sandwich.
No,
We're out.
Big up, everyone.
Oh, God.